Gonna post that calendar tomorrow. And we are currently
What we're
live.
talking about.
We're gonna talk about the calendar, and if anyone has any more suggestions,
We'll get in here, haters. That's what's up. I'm focused. I'm focused. I'm
I'm
focused.
totally not. I told you, I'm a hot flaming mess today.
I refuse. You know what? I refuse. I got my candy corn. It's National Candy Corn Day. He is beautiful. And if
Hold
y'all
on.
can't tell, this is a amigurumi that was crocheted by someone at a art festival here in town. And I got it because it is adorable and I love candy corn. If you can't tell, that's my costume. So whilst I
Oops.
wait,
Oh no, everyone saw that. My
what?
pajama
What we do?
pants.
Oh, I'm only a Sailor Scout from the waist up. So
I just forgot. Like my camera was really low, and I was like, "Oh, everyone saw my pajamas. Wonderful. Come
there's
on
no
in."
skirt attached to this thing.
You're sitting there in sailor candy corn and draws.
No, there's pants.
Oh,
There's not
okay. I was about to be like,
like not a skirt involved. They're
yeah.
just
It's
pants.
just been so long. I don't have my camera or nothing together. Like,
Hmm.
bro,
This is why we need to get incorporate that welcome to the stream thing
right?
again.
I gotta figure it out. I know there's a bunch of stuff that's like, um, what's it called?
Right. Like we need to get that again.
Or if anyone wants to send us a beat because they just want to be seen, that's fine
Ooh.
too.
And that'd be great because I need to use that as an intro.
Either that or I'm about to AI some music.
We could use it. But I need to use it as I need I wanted to do a compilation. I don't really necessarily need a song, but it would help if I had something to make the intro. That'd be
Yeah.
great. In case y'all was wondering.
All
But yeah,
right. Oh, my own Twitch needs to like update.
I have great ideas
My
though.
own Twitch. Okay. All right. We're normal, somewhat. Hello. Welcome back.
It is a
I'm gonna
welcome
give
back.
everybody another minute or two to hop in here. I gotta get all my news
Because it's
together.
Monday.
Like I figured Mondays everyone's like chilling in bed, don't really want to really do anything, and we might be fun to watch on Mondays, so we're gonna give it a
At the
try.
beginning of the week. So we're gonna try it. Y'all let us know. I know people are
Yeah,
like, oh my God. Oh, I got my notification. What?
come on in. Come
You
on
better
in
get
his house. It's gonna rain, rain down fire. Isn't that a church song? It's gonna rain.
yeah,
Kurt Franklin, huh?
Kurt Franklin. Yes. He was just here from the Magic City
Ooh, Lord.
during Classic. Oh, it was great. Guys, it was a huge
He
turnout.
usually
He
is.
put on a show like he always does.
Didn't he have like? Did Kurt Franklin have any scandals?
Yes. Yes, he did. But it blew over just as fast as everything else blew. I remember he just like gave his son a royal cursing out that was recorded.
Oh, okay. I mean, people get
Everybody was
angry.
like,
That ain't nothing.
and
I ain't
everybody
know.
was like, "Yup, you deserve that."
That
So
ain't nothing.
yeah.
One of many
Mm.
times I've been called a little nappy-headed bitch by my grandmother. Come on now.
Oh my God,
Oh, is
that's
that
just
not normal? Is this one of those things?
it's not. That's not normal.
Oops.
In case y'all haven't wondered,
Okay, my
but
husband did this, and this is genius, and I just want to implement this in my life.
oh, I like that.
You put
In
my
the
pic, my nice stickers that I'm scared to put anywhere else on here.
see,
Oh my
and make sure
gosh,
that the
I
channel is all right there. We ought to get those that have us on it.
oh my god, some stickers of us would be super cute.
Hmm.
I've been thinking about that because I took the merchandise store down because I was just like, overwhelmed. And I made a set list of the things that I would like to do first before we get to that point.
Ah, okay.
All right, headphones is on.
I don't have my headphones on. I need to go get them. They're way over there. And We already talked about what the bottom half of me looks like, so.
Draws and candy corn.
Ah, mm, on this deliciousness while I'm enjoying myself. Oh, it's not too. The lighting isn't too bad. I'm looking at
Yours?
it here. Hmm.
I want to change my camera angle, honestly.
But it's head on. Head
But I
on.
want to be in this corner over here because all the fun things are over here.
Ah,
So, but then I
so
have
slight.
like paperwork and shit also over here.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of like, okay. And then it's dusty because life.
Mm.
Life is dusty.
Oh, you have a dusty life.
I have a dusty
But like
life.
all the dusties in my life, including what's on the show.
Yep.
I know you can see it because I can see it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't. Okay. I tr-
Nobody judge us. All
Happy
right.
Halloween, thoughts.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Happy Halloween, by the way, everybody. I
Tomorrow,
see you guys coming in.
we.
Um,
I can't see that fact that you are dressed up, but I would like to believe that you are.
Me? I'm dressed up as a stressed out parent.
Oh, okay. That's always fun. Eh,
I'm a
and
very relatable costume.
that is a very relatable costume.
Oh.
Um, I mean, but I just felt like I needed to break from the norm because I may not be a parent per se, but I'm plenty enough stressed, and I don't want to bring that here. So let me do something very.
Yes, we're back, Tiny. We're back.
Isn't it refreshing? Get a did a dose of delicious hate in your life every once in a
I
while.
know. And we're just chilling today.
Have a candy.
She's Sailor Candy
I'm Sailor.
Corn.
Yeah, I see my name down here. I am Sailor Candy Corn today. Come get my kids. Oh Lord, I do need to come get my
You need
kids.
to come get this kid too while you're at it. You are officially a godmother, remember?
In the words of my sister, who so lovingly said that, they got to be a little bit self sufficient. Okay, just a
Look,
little
come
bit.
get this baby because she keeps growling at
Besides,
me.
besides baby destructo, know how to get their own food, at least some cereal, a ham sandwich or something. The older ones, the OGs, they know how to cook, chop up things. One of them can practically drive a car at this point. I don't have to worry about them.
Yeah, no, come get baby nonsense over here, please.
like 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 my cabbage patch down there. She just sit there and grunt and yell at people. It's just like,
She's
oh,
so mean. This baby is becoming meaner and meaner, and she's hurting my feelings, and there's no one I can return her to.
return to sender. You cannot.
Just shove her right back up my vagina would be
How did we
great.
do this in the '90s without choking it out of ourselves?
Right.
Oh my
Like,
god!
I don't understand how Shelly did it because we were horrible.
Right. Remember the little plastic ones you put on our neck and get it out of the Dollar Tree? And you just stretch them and you put them on your neck.
Yeah.
And then you just sit there and be like, I'm so fashionable because, Claire's was a thing.
Claire's was a thing.
Now I made this. This is a uniform hack because I went to go full time nerd knows. I went to go buy my sailor costume and they sold out
Everyone
really
wants
fast.
to be a Sailor Scout. I mean, it's not just us
Right.
anymore.
Everybody. So I was like, I had to improvise. So I sit here. You know what, Tiny? My vagina weeps for those women because I think
Oh,
they had
yeah.
like we need the help on the farm. So get the popping out those farm hands. You just literally selling property off your hips. Like get them
Yup.
off. We need them. And then you wonder why they was running away at the age of 12 to go live their dreams.
Mary Jane. Mary Jane left her family at like right after she had my mom at like
You didn't
20
want to
something.
become a baby machine. I
No,
mean,
she after she had my mom, she actually just left her with her mom for a long time. Like I said, I've
on the way.
learned recently my grandmother was like a whole madam in these streets.
You be putting your folks business on
I
fresh
do.
Street.
Like, who's gonna go and who's gonna stop my 81-year-old grandmother and be like, Sydney was talking about you? I tell her to her face every
Like, look,
chance I get because I'm that petty about it.
I wish the pettiness trigger was enough in me for I gave two flips about telling Viola, but I do not. So
Well,
there
the
you
thing
go.
is, like, I don't even know if it's pettiness. I just want her to remind her every time she tries to judge me, you're gonna run away and become a madam. Like, that shit sounds great, right? Like, these days? Yeah.
Exactly. Because you
Um,
don't have to do the do. You just have to keep the herd and
well,
flock
you
that.
have to start somewhere, but that's what
No,
I heard.
you gather the girls. You're the
Oh,
madam. The
maybe.
madam doesn't do anything. The madam just gathers the
I
girls
still
and
personally think she was a hoe or a prostitute.
hot and ready. You know what? They got. She just. We just. The madam just make sure they're hot and ready. Okay, like Little Caesars.
Lord Jesus. Okay, as we have more and more people coming, popping big squats, welcome
Papa Squat.
back, everyone. Today is the first excuse me, of season 3 for our podcast. We took a little bit of hiatus because we had some debts in the family and we were just overrun with a bunch of issues. But that's season 3. We've been doing this for 3 years.
No,
Like,
ma'am. Two
huh?
years.
2
2
years?
years.
Am I an
Yeah.
idiot?
No, you're not. Just two
Oh, this
years.
is the start of the 3rd year. I am an idiot.
Yes.
No, I am truly. But
Yeah.
we are really excited because we have some fun stuff. I finally learned how to fucking edit, so
You did.
my
Did y'all
first
enjoy that new little short?
that short was fun
That
earlier
wasn't the
today.
kid this time.
No, it was
I'm been
me.
feeling it with this shit all night. I can feel it in my
I feel
bones.
like you're gonna just rip that shit off later, but
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie. I hope you got some cute pictures of yourself, though, you little nerdy candy
Yeah,
corn girl.
look up like a little chewed up candy corn in a few minutes.
Oh, there goes your video.
Look at that crap. Look at that.
Are we starting
I
this?
bet. Un
And
momento.
un momento, por favor. Yeah, man, this is start of season 3. We've got
Tell
some
me I
fun
spell
stuff.
sailor wrong. What's wrong with y'all?
What?
Why didn't y'all tell me I spelled sailor wrong?
Did you spell sailor wrong?
I did. I,
You're the more educated one here, too.
no one can prove that I am.
Yeah, no, we've got some new stuff coming. We're actually, how do I put this? The hobby is now starting to feel. Give me the words.
Um, normal, solidified.
Yeah, I
Routine.
think like solidify. Like I will say the first. I personally feel I'm not gonna speak for you.
Mhm.
That this was definitely like on hobby terms, and now I'm just. Oh, there goes that baby again.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, we still struggling with putting Actual to sleep. But once she's knocked out, she's knocked. She giving Ryan the business. I don't know. I think I'm gonna actually put like I think maybe what I was putting 15% effort into this whole entire thing. Maybe 15%.
And now you feel like you are at least 30% in. More?
I want to put. I think I'm going to put up to 35, 40% into this now and see what happens.
Delicious.
So now that I've learned how to edit and I don't have to rely on you about it and kind of be whiny or anything. And that
I
means you
mean,
could do more cute doodles
you
too.
wasn't we wasn't even supposed to be doing this in the first place.
Yeah.
All on
Kevin,
that.
where the fuck you
I'm
at,
sorry.
bruh? Huh?
That
Mr. Editor, you're supposed to be
part.
helping us. Anyway,
No problem.
still love him, but still sucks. That's not what I said.
Well,
I really do just be throwing my family to the wolves, huh?
you do try. I mean, but you know, after 2 years, I think the haters that be with us, they kind of, I know they probably like, I know more than I should,
Bruh.
but they probably feel okay. Like it's they're used to it now. I
Uh,
know it's. I can honestly say that I have enjoyed it, even in its inconsistency.
oh yeah.
I've enjoyed it. I've invested more money than I thought I would.
I have also, yeah.
Look at all this trying to make this sound better and stuff like that. But no, it's actually pretty dope. Like I'm enjoying myself. I can't say that I'm not. It's a fun time. When I first started, like very nervous because I have a few insecurities about certain things, how I
Right.
look, how I sound. But at the end of the day, I was like, either you like it or you like it, you don't. I'm not gonna make apologies for who I
Thanks, full
am
time.
when I like myself. Oh, yay. See, thank you. I appreciate that. Because it's one of those things where it's like, you come a long way. It's helped me deal with being on camera. You always had these, like, I don't mind, but then the little bitty insecurities come in. It's like, you know what? If that's all you got to pick, I don't really care. I like
Yeah.
me at the end of the day. I like
I'm
myself.
cute at the end of the day.
Yeah. Ooh, I got something in my eyeball and I can't get out.
Oh no.
My eye makeup is cute.
But yeah, tonight we're pretty much just gonna shoot the breeze, talk about some news in depth that's come out, give you guys a little heads up on what we're gonna be working on.
Yeah, this is real chill today.
Yeah, we're real chill. We're honestly just catching up. We're probably not gonna be here for the full 2 hours. I know. We were talking about Naruto tonight.
You did,
I
girl.
messed up my own calendar because I'm a fucking
Because we
idiot.
had a whole meeting. We had a meeting.
We had a meeting. I know. I know.
And
I
then I
know.
looked to share the thing, and it's like, oh yeah, let's talk about not. We not. No, we not, girl. I ain't looked at the old script.
Yeah, no, that's next week. So my brain was like October equals Naruto because that's his birthday, but October
Right.
also equals a new season for us, and I don't know.
So
My
we'll do, which is perfect because our first season started with Naruto. Season will start with Naruto. That'll be pretty
our
cool.
friendship probably started with Naruto, so that's why I take it.
Nope. It
No,
started. Nope. It started with that damn keychain. You had a play. I tell y'all this. This is how I met Onyx. She had her and her family just recently moved to Birmingham because of her husband's job.
keychain.
And I was working at this particular preschool, it's a private preschool that costs oodles of money.
And inconsistent, but I'm
Her
not going
oldest
into
at
it.
the time was like just going on 4. This was really young. And she walked in just big bold because she wanted to see the classroom. Her husband and little tiny O at the time. And I was the lead teacher, so hey, how y'all doing? And I looked at her keychain and she had a PlayStation keychain. And I said, "Oh, you're a gamer." She said, "Yes." And we talked for 2 hours.
You also had
That's all that.
those flash high tops on too.
Yeah, I had my flash chucks on and we talked for 2 hours. She finally had to go. I finally had to teach class because my manager was coming in. I'm like, "Oh my God, is
You're
everything
still
okay?" The
here.
parent, yeah, it's not dropping off. It's okay. I was like, "No, no, 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 it's fine." She left, came back because that same night was when Comic Con was in town. I had never been. And she was like, "Hey, I'm going to this anime convention later on today. You want to come?" And I was like, "Birmingham cool enough to have an anime convention? How I mean this girl right here, and I've never known about it." And we were like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, it's tonight. It's for 3 days. It's Friday." So that Friday, she came back. She gave me the schedule. She came back with a printed schedule, and I
Alright.
was like, "Oh, really?"
I'm a stickler
And
for
then we
time.
ended up, and we hung out, and that was cool. And we've been cool ever since. Literally ever since.
I made a friend all on my own, and
All
now I
on
can't
her
make any
own.
more for some reason.
That's what I said. That
I
was
don't
all
know how to
the
make
energy I
friends.
had. I feel like Krillin from Dragon Ball. Like, let me level you up. Nope, that's your level cap. That's all you
That's
had.
all I
Boom. That
got,
was it.
man. That's all I had. I only made one friend in my life, but it
Right.
didn't have to do with school or anything like that.
That's it. Like, and
That
that
one
was like,
friend.
that's it in my adult life. And that's all I had to give. And Lord knows I've been struggling ever since. But no, like my mother said back in the day, if you have one friend, you have the world. Because it's not
Oh.
about quality. Yeah, it's about quantity. And that was from Shirley Ann. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. My mother told that to me in high school. If you got one friend, you have the world. So
I'm not crying. You're crying.
I'm not crying. My eyes are crying, okay? This is not me. My eyeballs are wet.
Yeah, for those who might not know, it sucks trying to make friends with the same interest as you as an adult.
As an adult.
As
And
an
I don't
adult.
mean young and fly and in our 20s, they're tiny. I'm talking about old, okay? Old.
And now also, which we've
And
talked
Tiny
about
Joiner in a
recently.
while called her out because she's still young and fresh and in her
Dude,
20s.
aren't you creeping towards the 30s? You've hit
That.
past 25, right? Huh?
Once
How are
okay,
those knees, Tiny? How are
because
those
everybody like
knees?
Megan gonna have to hang up the Megan Thee Stallion needs after a while. Like we're talking about, oh, you got
Uh,
Megan. Not anymore. Okay.
she is creeping on 30. I knew it.
All right. Let's kick this bad boy off. It's a ton of crap that happened in
Oh my
October that we
god. You're working out to keep them going? I have to start. Well, I've started
right.
working out again.
Ooh, girl, I got a mini stepper, just like that lady that be
I
all over.
want a mini stepper so bad. Ryan, you know what he bought me as a present? Another charger because I lost mine again.
That's sad. Oh no, that's a good gift because you lose yours. You need another one.
Yep.
Yeah, I figure that because like in a new state, you're like completely starting over. So it's like
Yeah.
no one knows me. I don't know where I like literally have to go out or depend on work friends to get your foot in the door. And it's like, oh, okay, let's kick this bad boy off because today is just relax and chat, and it's National Candy Corn Day because
Ew.
my sister. I almost said something.
I've been hounding you all day about it. I'll leave you be.
All day. My sister reminded me. Boom. I got my Harry Potter nails on. Boom.
Yeah, no, I'm bumming today because I've had to keep 4 people alive today.
That's what's up.
I think I
If you
did a great
have
job.
anything else, that is great. All right. I'm going to say this now.
Okay.
We're going to circle back to it because it's going to become a whole thing.
I probably should put up my. Well, no, let me not. Go ahead.
Mm-mm. This is going to be a thing because it was a thing last time. Okay. But I'm going to start it now.
Oh.
And then we're going to go off into other stuff. And we're going to circle back because I want to know what chat got to say. This is interesting. So remember our Final Fantasy VII remake fan theory that we talked about? And
Which
remember
one?
we were talking about the pronunciation of Kate Seeth.
Oh,
I told
Lord.
you then, I said, no, no, no. The actual pronunciation of his name is Kachi because it can't be Kate Sith because it's related to something else.
Irish
And you were
dialect,
like,
right?
da 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 da.
Oh no, I was agreed with you. It's just what
Yeah.
I was raised on because there was no voice acting in games back in the day. It was
Well,
Kate.
correct. No, you're fine. You're because correct. But here's the thing. Do you know that there was a whole, and I do mean whole there, chat,
Oh Lord.
internet debacle when the creator of Final Fantasy, that particular Final Fantasy, came out and said, yes, it is pronounced exactly the way it is spelled. However, the people of the
Oh
Gaelic
no.
community came out in droves and said,
Oh my
you
God.
will not disrespect a dying dialect by mispronouncing that name because it is not a made up character. It is actually based on a character from their folklore.
I already
It
knew that
was
was gonna go
so
left field.
right. It was so bad that one YouTuber had to apologize. And I watched it because he kind of alluded to the fact that what was the big deal?
Oh, come on,
That's something.
man.
Yeah, and he ended up having to. But yeah, I pulled the article because they said that it's mighty funny that the creator would say, "Oh no, it's pronounced exactly the way it's spelled," when they said phonetically in the Japanese audio, it's closer to how it's actually supposed to be pronounced. So
Yeah.
he said that they said that that's mighty funny. You would say, "Oh yeah, it's fine to be pronounced Kate Seeth," and the phonetic of the Japanese audio from the voice actors are very close for saying kachi. It's a whole thing, child. I save it. I read it at the end because I thought that was interesting when we talked about it, and we were like, "Yeah, we always thought it was Kate Sith because that's how it looks," and it just got the people in an uproar,
Gets
which
the people
respectably
going.
so. Yeah, because if we're saying in my language that is dying away, pretty much like Latin becoming a dead language, but there are still people who speak it and keeping it alive. Just saying whatever and kind of pushing it under the rug. No, we're not going to stand for that. You're going to pronounce it right or don't pronounce. And then they said what's doubly odd is that you even gave the character like a Scottish accent. It's wild, child. It's wild.
Yeah.
But we're gonna put a pin in that. We'll circle back.
Um,
Y'all let us know how I feel
High
about it.
five to us. Just let you know, we got over 200 views on TikTok because of our short.
Hey, 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 hey.
And a lot of likes, actually. Anyway,
Y'all follow us over on
on
you know
TikTok, on those new, that new kid shit. Anyway, the
that's the
new
best
kid shit.
new kid shit. Y'all follow us over on that
So,
line.
the first thing is
Mm-hmm.
DreamCon. We both, for those who don't know what DreamCon is, if you've ever heard of, what is it, RDC? Um, oh my god. RCD. They're pretty much the one that everyone knows from when what's his face walks in with Peach, and he's like, Peach, what the fuck? And and Master Chief is like, I didn't know y'all were still. And Luigi comes out of nowhere and beats his ass, going, here we go, like that meme. I don't know if y'all remember it, but it's that one. They're very
Yeah.
funny. They're a group of guys. They made Anime House, and they made their own con, and it's in Austin, Texas, and this is going on what, year 3?
I think, and it's huge now,
It's
right?
huge. It is literally a predominantly all black con with all black content creators, all black cosplayers, mostly black panels, and a lot of people are jumping in on this black dollar.
I love it because
The,
it's a place that I feel like
they
we
do
will.
partner with Berlizzi too. He was
They
there last
do.
year, and
He was
Corey
the host
Kenshin.
last year and the year before
Yep.
that. Yeah. Yeah, no,
Um,
that was actually shocked that they actually got Corey to come out and make an appearance. I thought that was funny. Um,
so
I feel like that's a place we feel safe at because
yeah,
nobody
it
can say
seems so
anything about
fun.
what we
So
do.
letting
Yeah.
you guys know, next year's show is July 26th to the 28th. It's the middle of
Ooh,
summer.
ooh, it's gonna be hot in Texas
It's in
too.
Austin, Texas. The fall ticket drop was September 15th.
Oh, they already dropped they sold
That's the
out.
first round. It's already sold out. The second round is coming in December. The spring drop is coming in March. And the summer drop is in June. So y'all write this shit down. Go and follow them. Um
I feel like this is where we need to like break our ass to be like
oh yeah, like I would
popular
love
so
to
they can just
host a
give me
con.
tickets because I because I feel like me watching like
Happy black people do
literally.
happy black things.
Oh no, you know how it is. Like you watch the as soon as it drops, you can just get a ticket. I feel like my computer is too old to keep
I'm
up
gonna
with
get
that.
you a ticket, just pay me back.
Everybody getting tickets, yeah. Like you're not gonna be able to go. I'm sorry because your dinosaur is not gonna allow you to click on the tickets fast enough to be able to do so. So there you go with that. There, trees.
I'm
Mm,
gonna get you a ticket and I'm gonna hop on that plane.
that is exciting
We do have
though.
a I got a
Can you
brother-in-law
imagine?
down there.
Right,
And I
right.
would love to take his Sailor Moon children to their first con, an all black con. Oh man.
I'll just go down there. What would I think if I would that would give me enough time to actually do the Sailor Candy Corn costume.
Right. It's in July. Come on, man. Damn.
Right. It's
Get
like,
my hair
okay, now I
together.
can get the gloves and I can get the tiara. I didn't even buy because I didn't buy the makeup. I was gonna draw a candy corn in my forehead. Because I got lots of forehead. I can put it there.
With that girl that did
It's
that
like,
test,
oh,
that 1,
Right.
two,
Oh, no, look,
three.
look.
Oh, I
I know.
realize like now
At the end
that
of the day, I
I'm
know what I
older,
mean.
I don't have a big forehead.
I've always had a big forehead. They
I thought I
said,
did.
I don't know if it's true. They said like Sagittarians are usually very equestrian. We have
I've always
horsey face.
got I got snake face.
You're a horsey.
I got snake face is what I've been told. Like,
Well, yeah. They said the scorpion men look like penises.
I mean, look at Drake.
That's true. Ew.
You know how I feel about Drake. That dude is the worst Scorpio. He's every bad trait in a Scorpio amplified. I don't care for Drake at all.
I smell it like that. Just you're very penis-like.
He
You don't
is
like it.
very penis like. He's a phallic image. Anyway, let's start with the massive amount of news that's happening.
We do.
Uh
I still got more. Keep
oh, we
going.
do?
Oh no,
We can go
yeah,
back and
we're
forth.
just gonna tag team this stuff out. We're just
Tag
gonna throw
team. Oh man. What just came in
I
was
can't eat at me full time. Come on now. Think of
come on, you
every
know how
skill
this
that
goes.
you know,
You know how
and
this
then look
goes.
at their face, and then look at their body, and then
Right.
you come back and tell us.
Attack on Titan, new manga, will be about
Mm,
Levi's childhood story.
do we want it?
I kind of do. It's very sad. But I
Oh.
also am like,
Mm.
it was very sad. Like, the malnourishment of him when we did get those pictures in the actual manga were very, like, ooh. Like,
Oh, wow. But that's
um,
what I said. We want sad. We want sad.
Julie, I want
We want a
knowledge.
touching story, I guess. Yeah.
I want
Give us
knowledge.
Levi.
Because I want to know. So, for those who don't know, Levi's backstory is pretty much his mama was a hoe. She got some type of venereal disease and died. And she lived under the city of Parody.
Are we
And
judging this woman for just having
no,
sexual?
she did what she had to do to raise her kid. But I mean, for a
Okay.
short sentence, you want me to get out this really fast. And yeah, she's a prostitute. She's a hoe. She's a sex worker. I mean, take your pick. There's a lot of words for it. But pretty much she died of venereal disease. But what they tell you later on, and you find out in Attack on Titan, spoiler, 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 Levi and Mikasa are part of the same Japanese-ish clan from another country that were used to protect the royal family. Um, so I want to know, with his mom, did she have her unleash
I was
her
about to
power?
say, yes, if
Like,
that was the case, why was she out here tricking for dollars on the street?
right. That's what I want to know. I'm here for knowledge. Like, how did Kenny Ackerman turn into the Kenny that we know? You know, Cowboy
Right.
Kenny slinging them guns and the psh, psh, psh thingies. Um, why'd he abandon his sister? Because Levi's mom was Kenny's sister. So where's Mikasa in all of this? Because she is part of that family line, you know. So
That's interesting.
I am curious. I'd like to know more about his mom. I am interested on a Levi childhood backstory. I need to know. I would like to know.
I want to know.
I
I
just wanna know.
That's what's up.
You got
Okay.
another one?
I do have another one. All right, here we go. I talked about it before, and now it's here. Wa la 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 la. Super Mario Brothers Wonder has finally released, and there are people who have good gameplay on it, and it is hilarious from what I can see, and it's very pretty. It looks like it's a solid story. I like the fact that you can switch through the characters. When you hit the little wonder seeds, different things will happen to the characters. I know y'all probably already seen the elephant version
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff like that. It looks great. If you're looking for someone to have a good gameplay, that is also a lot of fun to watch. What was it? Andre the Black Nerd with Black Nerd Comedy is one of my favorites, and go over there and just go have fun. I plan on purchasing this game. It is going to be, it's on my list. So I can have some of that gameplay already done by the time Super Mario RPG comes out this month. Well, not this month, next month. We're not quite into November, but that's what I got for that release.
We're this close.
We're this
We're
close.
this close. Sorry, I get a lot of free shit because I signed up for a lot of stuff during my birthday month. And then I
Yeah.
lied and said December was also my birthday, so what are they gonna do?
You're a prize whore. I
I
understand.
am. I am.
Yeah. No, didn't it? Because somebody said like September act like it had somewhere to be. It seemed like October had somewhere to be.
I am sad that we really didn't watch
They
anything
blinked, and
scary.
we already at the end of October, and I feel some kind of way
If
about it.
Spider's in the chat, I watched Slay the Princess. That shit is crazy.
Did you watch Manly Badass Hero do it?
I want to
Because
watch him next. I saw he did it. I saw Pro Jared's. Um,
you
wow.
know, I like Pro Jared, but I love Manly Badass
Oh
Heroes
no,
to
I'm
do.
gonna go watch him next because I want to see what he gets. Because
Well,
Jared.
he does all the endings. So he's gonna play until he
Okay.
gets every single ending. Oh, you
Yeah.
and being yeah, and it's good.
Yeah. That was
It's
actually really interesting.
a good game. I want to play it. I like
I
those
kind of want
kind
to.
of
I'm
keep
scared a
making
little
point.
bit. Because Pro Jared got the clown mask one, and that was me. I was watching it like this, and then I had to put Miss Rachel on for my baby on the iPad because she kept trying to watch it, and I was like, oh no.
If we want Onyx to resurrect her dusty ass gaming channel,
I'm getting there actually. I'm working on it.
she can play that.
I'm not playing Slay the Princess with you bastards. I don't need y'all to know my internal monologues on life.
Okay.
Okay, okay, okay.
It's a good game.
It is a good game. I just don't want y'all to see. That's one thing I always told myself is like I am complete chicken shit when it comes to like scary games or anything that's even close to super suspenseful. Whereas she said, "Please do."
It's like I said, some of my favorite YouTubers played it, but the only one I've watched so far really go through it is Manly Badass Hero because
Yeah.
I know that him like John Wolf, I know they're gonna wreck. Well, John Wolf will just get one in and be done with it. Manly, he's gonna play until he gets every
Yeah.
single. Like he's gonna get all. They say they got 30 endings. He's gonna play until he gets 30 endings. So if you want somebody very thorough, and because his voice is epic as hell,
Yup.
it's for a fun time. It's a fun listen. It's a fun time. And what I like about him, he always goes for the bad endings first.
He do,
Yeah.
don't he?
Yeah. Like if it says no, like leave the princess, like let her set her free. Let's see what happens. Yeah, like it's a fun time. I like it. But yeah, no, I think you should read.
I
Well,
am. I'm dusting off the gaming
yes,
channel.
sir.
I just did some stuff on there yesterday, updating a few things. I need to make a list of everything that I'm gonna play and just keep adding to the list. And some Wednesday, like the issue is this baby goes to sleep at 7 now. Usually out all night until 7 in the morning. Um, so I have to really time myself here so that I could actually sleep too, just in case she decides to be the worst.
That's true.
We got volleyball Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday now. We got tournaments on the weekends. So I'm trying to dig through the schedule of what can I do. I know now
Yeah.
that we have like an actual scheduled nap, I could do, short playthroughs of things and post them on YouTube. Um,
Baby steps. And
baby
I
steps. So I also want to work on my YouTube issues.
we got it. You
Yeah.
got it.
I'm gonna get
Plan.
there. Y'all gotta excuse me. It's been 13 years since I had a kid, and this little sucker MC is just not as docile as Olivia was.
Down through there. Mm, I understand.
This is not a
But
docile baby.
what you got?
Oh shit. I turned my stuff on. Okay, we're gonna talk about One Piece for a little bit.
I had that on my list too. Yes, I'm
Did you
excited.
have Jamie Lee Curtis on your list?
Not her specifically, but just that season two is a go.
Season 2 scripts are ready and done. And more than likely, they are now in the hiring process due to my new
Good.
movie brain knowledge. Then they're going to probably after that start copying their locations. But the script is done. Jamie
I
Lee
wonder if we
Curtis.
get more than 6 episodes this time.
I hope
Like,
so too. Seven, was it 6 or 7?
was it
I
seven?
think it was
What? Oh,
7.
I think it was more than six.
It was more than 6. It was 7 or 8.
Okay.
Jamie Lee
Yeah.
Curtis, for those who know, Dr. Karada is a staple going through Alabaster's arc. If
Mm-hmm.
we get to Alabaster, they said that this script contains some of Alabaster's arc.
Wouldn't that be like super fast? Because Skypedia lasted for 1,000 years. So why would they get to Alabaster in season two?
Well, so what we
There's not a
stopped
whole bunch
at
of-
was right before they go to Logtown.
Correct.
You cannot skip Logtown because Luffy's dad is in Logtown. A lot of people see Luffy in
Right.
Logtown. Then you have to go up Reverse Mountain. And then you have to meet Crocus and Laboon. And then you start the Alabaster arc when Miss Tuesday or Vivi, the princess, um,
Hmm.
boards the ship. So if they are boarding the ship, if they get to the point where they could board
Oh,
the ship, and know
yeah.
her identity, they could start the Alabaster arc because Alabaster's arc has 4 islands, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
I don't know why I thought Skypedia was before all of that.
it's Little Garden. I don't know in the order. I'm trying to think. You have the Giants. Little no was yeah, because that's where that's where Nami gets sick. So you go to Little Garden. They have Giants there, which I don't know how the fuck they're gonna do that. Um, then you go to Whiskey Peak, and that no, you start at Whiskey Peak. That's where you
Hmm.
meet Baroque Works. Then you go to Little Garden. Nami gets sick. And
Okay.
then you go to Drum Island. That's where we get Chomper, Dr. Karada, and Nami gets well, and we get Chomper on board. And they said he's not going to be CGI.
Ew. What are they gonna do? Make a
I don't
costume?
fucking know. But Chomper isn't going to be
When
CGI.
I will only accept it if they get like Henson's production company on it because they did the animatronics for Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
I'm gonna circle back to, but yeah, no, either that or they got a hellified costume.
Yeah. I don't know if they.
Oh,
How are
I
you
feel
going to.
about that. I just
All
don't need him to look like Nightmare Fuel because he works in a
them
cartoon.
nails will still look like nightmare fuel. Like that's the only
Yeah,
thing I'm
I
kind of
can't get
like
that image of me.
about like
I
them
need them to
snails.
rethink them and be like, you know what? Maybe we need to 86 those because they do not look. They
The thing
didn't
is
translate what
they're prevalent. Like
they
they're
are
definitely
everywhere.
prevalent in the show, but it's just like, geez, bruh.
But in the it works for a cartoon. I can't in real life. Oh
Bitty
my
bitty bitty
God.
bitty 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 bitty. Click click click.
I don't like it, and don't like it, and don't like it. Oh no, I don't like it.
But yeah, so
Okay.
I don't know how they're gonna get that far because Drum Island is right before the actual island of Alabaster, and you have to get through all of that. So
And
what?
and don't get me wrong, I realize in like animation and film, you can move faster than you would
Yeah,
in the
and
manga, but the anime did, took liberties for making this really, really, really fleshed out story. So they're like super long episodes dedicated. Well, for the arcs that they have, I don't. I'm just somebody who enjoys the live action.
yeah,
I'm not a diehard fan by any means, so I just figured that the live action was fun enough for me. But for I don't know, I don't want this to backfire, and the diehard fans that's obviously accepted this as a part of the fandom turn around
cool with
and
it.
start, get their pitchforks and their tiki torches out
Like as
because
long as
remember they tried to get them for even though Oda explained why he moved certain things in certain areas, they even still tried to come for the man.
oh
Like
yeah,
I can move it where the hell I want to move it. And
I've literally made this. Like
right. Like, don't tell me I can't put this there.
And the thing is, I was okay with the changes. Like, I personally feel Usopp's arc was absolutely just intolerable, and he made it tolerable because he heard that Usopp's arc was the most intolerable arc.
I don't
Like,
know why. I told you it didn't bother me. I enjoyed it. They're like because I like Usopp, it didn't bother
oh
me.
yeah, no,
I mean,
y'all
mentally,
actually like Usopp. You know what?
animation
I'm ready to. I'm
was
say. I'm
stop.
sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you're right.
I
It's
was
just,
like,
it just Usopp doesn't bother me, and he actually kind of grew on me in the live action because when I saw it, I was like, all right.
yeah, you were bitching first about it. Not gonna lie. No,
It had to grow on me, and I'm not 100% sold because I don't like and when I look at the cartoon, I was like, you're not gonna tell me that's a black man. You're not gonna do no black man like that. We're not gonna do that. And then that was my thing. You're not gonna do that and say with your whole chest, yeah, I always thought he was black. No, you didn't. Not looking like that, you did it.
anyway,
So
I'm ready for Usopp to start getting his ass beat. Because Usopp,
man,
no, you have to understand, like, every arc, some way, somehow, Usopp gets his ass handed to
Usopp
him.
though, man, he's quick on his feet and he's smart.
Yeah. Oh
So
no, he's part of the smart trio, is what they call it.
yeah, like he know he look fine with that slingshot.
And he only gets better too, I give him that. Like, he's still Deus Ex Machina half the time, but
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Kobe to have that glow up.
Kobe's glow up, everyone's gonna die. Like, everyone's just gonna die. Y'all don't understand the Kobe glow up that is coming for y'all. Like, they
We don't
already
get
made
Robin yet,
him.
right? In season two, we're not gonna get Robin, are we?
Yes, we are not going to get her
Oh,
permanently, but we will see her. So, my thinking is
I hope they get a really good actor.
Logtown should only be one episode. Going
Okay.
up Reverse Mountain and into Laboon's stomach should be, and meeting Crocus and being on their way should be a second
Yeah.
episode. Running into Vivi and Mr. Tuesday or whatever, and then going
Oh,
to
my that
Baroque
Mr.
Works and realizing Baroque's Works, the island itself, Whiskey Peak, is full of bounty hunters. When they wake up, that should be the drop. Like, it's a cliffhanger for episode 3. If they could do that, they do the fight where Zoro and Luffy actually fight each other. For those who don't know, Zoro tests that man's gangster. um, yeah,
Hey, we gotta have some type of excitement through here. Let's do it.
that should be the end of
Like I
Whiskey.
watched all that beginning stuff. I told you where I stopped.
Right, and that's what I was trying to figure out. You
My
stopped at,
brain
huh?
glossed over some of it, but I was able to make it to the little prison.
Yeah, you
That
made
made
it to Impel Down, which is a
Yeah,
whole
I
fucking
made
roller
it that.
coaster ride itself.
Yeah,
Um,
like that
I'm
was
just trying
fun.
to see how,
Well,
like, they would fit this into these 45 to an hour episodes live action. And I'm just saying, like, if they could get this stuff into one episode, we could get to Alabaster in 7, 8 episodes.
if they would consistently make all episodes, consistently make them at least an hour, I think we can do a lot.
Yeah.
Remember, some of the episodes was inconsistent. Some of them was like
Yeah.
40.
That's what I
Some
said.
of
Like, between
them,
45 minutes to an
yeah.
hour, we can
If they were
really.
consistent, then they probably could hit a lot more. And then it would be on Oda to see this. This will prove my point. This will prove my point. It will be on him to pick the important parts of the story
Right.
and tell it, which is why I said now it worked for him. I'm not gonna say it was his meal ticket for darn near 30 years at this point. So I'm not gonna tell you it didn't work, sir. What I'm telling you is now that we're doing it for TV, now you realize the folly of all of this junk that you say all of it is important to the story.
Yeah.
You can't do all of it because one, like we said, actors age.
Yeah, we'd have to roll real
Yes, I'm saying
fast.
you can't make their actors forever 17 because one, they're not actually 17 in real life, and two, people get
One of
old.
them is 30. Nami's character
Exactly.
is like 28.
We're no offense, but we're asking a lot of our
Yeah, they literally are either gonna have to. I still don't think they'll be able to finish it, but that's just me being me.
exactly. So it's like now it comes down to him to say, hey, what's the most important part out of this
Yeah,
art?
because it's a lot.
Then the
It's a
rest
lot.
of it is going to have to either get compounded or chucked. And then now you realize what I mean when I say it didn't take 1,000 episodes to tell that story. Now did it? Oh, it
Shh.
didn't.
Let
Okay.
us have our fluff. Stop, you part. What does Olivia say? Stop, mom. Stop. But yeah, no. If they're gonna fit all the way into Doctor Karada and
Yeah,
Drum Island and get Chomper, they're gonna have to do an island ish an episode.
good. Speed this shit up. Maybe
Cha
I can catch
cha.
up with live action and I actually don't have to do anything else. And then you're like, you're not a fan. I was like, if you've been on my podcast, you know absolutely I'm not.
Right.
That's not insulting to me, okay? I don't
um.
I
So
like I say what I share.
yeah, so script is ready. The other thing about One Piece is that starting this episode that's coming, last episode that came out last Saturday, there will officially be no more filler episodes
Mm,
because the
I have to finish
manga
these
is
first.
closing in on the end. There's a big fight going down in the manga. Not going to talk about it. We learned a lot. A lot.
Maybe now y'all don't have to will these episodes to your grandchildren to finish the series after y'all are dead and gone because it's still going on.
You're a hater. You hating
Over
ass biscuit.
now.
Anyway,
Is
uh,
over now. We feel that we can make it. The story is over now.
you suck so much. Anyway, so
Ah,
there will be no more fillers. They said One Piece is in the last arc at this point, I want to say. And we're getting some hardcore. We've seen, just to throw some
praise the East Blue.
wow. We're just to throw some minor spoilers out. We have seen Shanks's father. We know who Roxy's Beck is. We know what's
Delicious.
going to happen at God Valley. We've met Dr. Vegapunk. All of that is coming to fruition. All of the mysteries are finding their ends. So
Did,
it's happening.
did we get the answers to the real question?
What's the real
How
question?
did Blackbeard get that other damn fruit? How was he able to?
We are getting to Blackbeard because Blackbeard was on Gold Roger's ship.
Oh,
So we're
so
getting those answers.
wouldn't he know where One Piece is then?
So was yeah, no, he was on Gold Roger's ship, right?
Yeah, so
No,
wouldn't.
no, he was on Whitebeard's ship, excuse me.
Oh, okay.
But Buggy and Shanks were on Gold's ship,
So
and
why wouldn't Buggy and Shanks know where he's
Shanks
at?
got sick right before they got to the last island, and Buggy stayed with him. So they don't
But
know.
I told y'all Buggy was a real one. But
And your boy is got a high ass bounty, and he is now one of the four emperors of the sea, calling him the genius clown Buggy.
clap what up for Buggy. If y'all don't know,
Buggy's got
Buggy's
a
my
bright
favorite
future
character
in this live
of the
action.
entire series. I
Yeah.
love Buggy and big ups and big props to his live action
Oh my
counterpart.
god, he carried the fucking show.
Yes, he
He
did.
fucking carried it. I don't know who this
Yes, he
man's
did.
is.
Buggy was the truth.
This man's carried the One Piece live action if I've ever seen anything in my
And
whole
he looked
entire.
like he was having fun
He
with it.
looked
And
like he
that's
was
what I
having
like.
a
Like
good
he,
ass
when you can
time.
tell he specifically went after that role. He got it and he's like, I promise y'all, I will not let y'all down.
Bruh.
Please, please.
That
This part,
man did a good ass job. Anyway, so
yeah,
that
love it.
is, I think, all of my One Piece news. Jamie Lee
That's what's
Curtis
up.
is open to play Dr. Karada. I have a feeling they're already reading her, handing that woman the script. She been a
However, this is my fear. Now that you said that, because remember I said that played the actress that played what's the first captain in the
Aveda of Alvida.
yeah, she was on like the newer actress. She was on the Sex Lives of College Girls. Here's my issue with having Jamie Lee Curtis, who I love very much. That is an A-lister. She costs
Yeah,
money. Is that going to be
yeah.
most of the budget covering her check, her salary?
I don't know.
Because Jamie Lee Curtis is not a low tier actress.
No.
I mean, she just didn't she get
She did
she
another
got
Halloween.
the Oscar. Like I said, she well that and the Oscar for some what was it what was it some all at once
Yeah,
yeah
everything.
everything everywhere all at once yeah. So it's not she's not a slouch. This
Yeah.
lady has it. She's A-list. So are they going to be able? I hope that budget doesn't go
Well,
towards.
with the amount of money they done made with One Piece, shit.
Yeah, because because here's a little known thing. They said for that tenth of a second cameo that Brad Pitt had in Deadpool 2 was like in the multi-millions.
Of course, it's fucking Brad Pitt.
That's what I'm saying. So we're talking
Yeah.
about
Oh no,
that.
I agree with you. This gonna
Right. So
be.
it's like for a I know One Piece brought in money, but we're talking about, oh yeah, we got Jamie Lee Curtis. When we also got virtual unknowns that debuted on the show and did a great job. Not saying I disagree with it. I just it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, I'm glad y'all did.
I hope this just
Can we
becomes one of
get
those
some
passion project things.
that part? And she was like, oh, I believe in it, as opposed to, oh, this thing is hype. Let me jump in and get this money right quick.
Right. No, this
Yeah.
ain't gonna be a money gig for her. But I have
Yeah,
a
I hope
feeling she don't give a shit because she been talking about One Piece on the red carpet for years. Yeah,
passion.
yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah. She has been a die-hard One Piece fan. She said for like the past 10 years, and she
Oh,
loves. She said Dr. Kurata and Chomper are her favorites. She loves that as her favorite
you know
story.
what? Then
She's cosplayed Dr. Kurata before.
I withdraw what I gotta say, because which means she's not. I know she has to be paid, but if that's a goal of hers, she's not gonna want to eat up the budget. She probably gonna be very compromising then. So hey,
Yeah,
I withdraw what I gotta say because I know she's an A-lister, or like an A-lister. But that means if it's one of those things that has been like really big passion for her,
yeah.
yeah,
It's
no,
gonna.
then
I have a feeling it's gonna end up just being like a passion project. Just because the thing is, Dr. Karada isn't a reoccurring character. Like when you see Chomper's bounty later on down the line, you get like, "Oh, I'm so proud," and then she drinks her 40 and continues on with her life. Like that's all you get of Karada after that so far. Like we don't know if
yeah,
she's coming back or not, but I think she was just utilized for what she was utilized, being Chomper's caretaker.
that's what's up.
So,
Okay.
I don't know. I'm here for her.
Mad at it then. I'm not mad at it. All right. Y'all know it. It's been a long time coming. It's been the works for 1,000 years.
Step
It
two,
finally released this past
step two,
weekend.
step two.
Scott Cawthon's Five Nights at Freddy's movie released two pretty good um reviews. I've seen some reviews from some of my favorite YouTubers that I like that review movies and don't really have
A
any
steak in
thoughts
them.
about Five Nights at Freddy's because they haven't gotten into the franchise, and they said it was all right for what it was, but they were just like it was just a lot of lore dump. Which to the people in the comments of them, okay, say it's full time nurse said it was okay. Yeah,
My
a lot of
child said
people
it was good,
like.
but she said her teacher, who's millennial trash like us, said he fucking hated it.
Well, see, I haven't yet seen anybody that said they hated it.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Some people say that it was, oh, if you were like, because they said Scott said he made it for the fans, which means all those, the lore, not to take, Matt Pat's thing, the lore, like they were very much geared toward the fans who have been there. For those that know, you had the notables who pretty much put Five Nights at Freddy's on the map
Yeah.
movie. So of course, Matt Pat played Ness, which was a joke that Scott Cawthon insisted on. If you watched Game Theory's
Yep.
video, he talked about Scott insisting that Matt Pat characters be named Ness because Matt Pat got dragged for saying Ness, his theory about Ness being Sans.
Bruh.
And no, to me, it was a great theory.
Oh
I
yeah,
like.
like his theories be far fetched but entertaining.
Right. Also Darko, which is another Five Nights at Freddy's big, player and stuff like that. Corey Kenshin was in it. He was the cab
Our
driver.
boy, our boy.
Yep. Matt Pat said he auditioned for that part. He didn't get that part. Corey got that part. I think Darko, I don't know what Darko's part was. But for those who did notice, one of the biggest Five Nights at Freddy's Let's Players was not in the movie, which was Markiplier. And a lot of people were upset that Markiplier wasn't in it. Oh, I can't believe Markiplier wasn't in. Da 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 da. We come to find out a little research that they said that he is currently working on a movie. It
Mm.
was a schedule conflict, so he couldn't be in it. Matter of fact, when Matt Pat was taking video of him being on
Yeah,
the
you saw
set,
him in the dressing
you
room.
saw his you saw his headshot there, but he actually had to be cut out of it because of a scheduling conflict. He couldn't really be
They said
there.
he was
So
supposed to be the first security guard that died, right?
yes, and I thought that would have been funny because I believe he would have been like all cheese,
Who's
but I thought
Josh Hutchinson?
no, isn't that which one is the one tiny that was in you know what's the movie? Hunger Games.
Ah,
The lead guy. Oh, cool.
hey!
Uh,
Look at your
but
little
yeah,
college
they
buddies getting
shot
their
down in
work.
New. They shot most of it in New
Oh,
Orleans, right?
Bridge. Yeah, it was all in New Orleans. So it was like an hour
Yeah,
out.
I was saying Bridget Terry Bithia. Yep, that was him in the Hunger. That's what I thought. The guy that was what was his name? Peter. He played
PETA? That was PETA?
in the Hunger Games. I think he played. Did he play Peter in the Hunger Games?
She
It's been
gonna
a while.
tell
No,
us.
I never read the books. I only watched the movies. I'm such a.
I blacked some of those movies out because there was like two parts I really hated. I don't know actors like my sister knows actors. Like my sister, fuck her and my dad can go ham on just hey that actor from so and so. Yeah, didn't he play in a movie in
Right.
1967? You know, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's like okay.
But my
Um,
understanding, the movie did okay. Yeah. See, he did play Peter. I was right. Woohoo.
PETA PETA.
Um. Yeah. From my understanding, the movie did okay.
Yeah.
They said Scott said he don't have plans to make another one. It was just
You know they gonna do what they can.
it depends. And then again, Blumhouse did the movie. If they think it's gonna be worth making money, maybe
Fucking
they'll do it again. I
Blumhouse.
don't know. Uh, for my general consensus, if you weren't a fan of the series and literally follow all the stuff and the let's plays and blah 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 blah, then all of the little Easter eggs and the lore stuff, blah blah blah, was gonna go. Ooh, this is a lot. Which is how that other YouTuber that I was seeing the review for earlier today. That's what they said. Like,
Well, that's
how
why I
far
guess he
is
made
one
it
going?
for the fans because they would
Right,
understand all of the fun shit about it. So, oh no,
right,
that's actually really cool. He's like, yeah, this is for you. I'm talking
yeah,
about you, people.
right. Just you, the ones who have been with me for the last 10 years when the series was going on. Y'all bought my merch. Y'all read. Y'all play every single game. Y'all dissect it. Y'all buy the
You know,
books. Y'all
keep
do
it
all this stuff.
relevant.
Yeah, this is for you.
Yeah, that's actually
So,
really nice as someone who
yeah,
can dish out that type of time and money, you know?
right. So there y'all go with that. Um, Five Nights at Freddy's. If y'all haven't caught it, it's still out there. It just released last week. I don't know I don't know the box office numbers because I didn't pull it. I can't say I was that interested in knowing.
Should I go pull Five Nights at Freddy box office
You
numbers?
can while we're here because we're literally just chilling, and you can most definitely. It's not like we gotta keep to a strict schedule today, so you can definitely pull the numbers and see if the numbers did halfway decent.
Opened with $80 million domestically and $52 million internationally for a global debut total of 132.6 million.
What did they spend on it?
That's what I'm about to find out now.
Yeah, it came out Friday. Yeah, this that weekend. Now I don't know if they had any early showings though, Tiny. They could have, so those numbers could be.
They said it
And
was a surprising amount. Like apparently they did not think they would get that much for it. How much?
they underestimate the gaming community, apparently. Because I'm curious, like, what was the budget for this movie? They made, because it seemed like they made a decent amount. And see, that goes back to what you said. Making that kind of amount
It was
will
only $20 million.
oh yeah, they got their money back. And then they shot down in New Orleans too.
Well,
Like
and
certain
that's what
parts
I
of New
told
Orleans.
Olivia. Said a lot of people these days actually go to New Orleans to shoot their
20,000 tiny. It was
20
20 million. I'm
that
sorry, not 20.
million.
Yeah, 20 million.
So
And they made
Hollywood
80 million opening weekend and 50 plus million
they made
international.
130 total.
So yeah, so they got their money. They got their money back. They
So
did.
what people need to realize that New Orleans and Atlanta are two cities that have been big movie budget cities lately because they don't have a
Yeah.
movie tax like LA and New York do.
Oh, that's
For
cool. Okay. That's cool. Yeah.
I learned that in my stint of doing that type of stuff that New Orleans, I think Atlanta has one now, but when they started doing like all like CSI New Orleans and da 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 all that, New Orleans, when you tape on the streets, you have to usually pay a tax to use city property. Is how it works. So that's why it's like, oh, you see Batman running through New York, and they have to shut streets down for that. They have
Yeah.
to warn people. They have to
Yeah.
have extra security for you, so on and so forth. Right. All the Marvel stuff was in freaking Atlanta. There
That's what's
if
up.
there is a
I
tax,
didn't
it's
know that.
not very high because isn't
Okay.
Tyler Perry's studio out there too?
Yeah, he put his studio there what some years back.
Yeah.
So,
Like
um,
I don't think Atlanta has half of it was on Tyler Perry's lot. Jesus Christ. That man getting
wow.
that money.
He is. He getting that bang. I
I
ain't
want to
mad at
know, is
that
Atlanta have a
dude.
Hollywood tax?
Well, see, that would be interesting now because here in the Ham Sandwich, they just shot two movies.
Yeah.
Like Matthew McConaughey was just here like a couple of months ago, all through Alabama because he was here shooting the movie. Somebody else was here before him, so I think now they're like there's this shift. I know Tiny probably can talk about it since she's in like communications and journalism and film and stuff like that where there's like you said maybe there's this shift of doing the studios back like how they used to way back before Hollywood became the thing and New York became the thing to shoot movies like you said because maybe it's cheaper they go to Canada, Atlanta, and then overseas. Yeah, see, and like you said maybe Atlanta because Atlanta is like hot doo-doo now, so
The Georgia Entertainment Industry Invest Act grants as income tax credit of 20% of qualified product. They get a credit to shoot there. They get a
what?
20% tax credit for films,
Wow.
television, movies, or series, documentaries, commercials, and music video projects.
So when my novel finally hits out and I get a movie deal, that's where we're that's where we're shooting it, right? Like, that's where we're shooting the since the setting is in the South anyway, so it'll be about right. That's what's up. I love it. Oh man. That's
That's
actually pretty
crazy.
cool. Yeah, so there you have it there, folks. Five Nights at Freddy's made more money than they actually thought, which means
And it
and
wasn't even for
to the people
everybody.
who put their that's what I'm saying. It wasn't even for every
It
that's
wasn't
the
even for everybody.
even for everybody.
Damn.
Literally, oh, the game's so big, let's make a movie. Blumhouse said, I got you. It was a
But
production though for a while. Like nobody thought it was gonna actually come out because it kept being pushed back and it was production hell, but then they finally got it out. And I guess that's why they also didn't put too much time. Like, it ain't going nowhere. And then the fans came out in droves and
Yep. I
droves
think
and
people really do think the gaming community is just like, oh, they're just a bunch of fucking nerds. But,
but birds got money in them. And then
right.
when you put birds in the movie that people want to see, like you put people, even though they had a very small part, but the gaming community paid they little $15 just to see 3 seconds of Matt Pat and Corey Kenshin.
Keith Lee, the food guy, is he the one that like sits in the car and gives like hardcore reviews on food?
Oh, that's Dame Super Official. I
Oh,
don't know
okay.
if Keith Lee does it, but I know Super his name Dame. Who is Keith Lee? Because somebody was talking about that on my Facebook, and I have no earthly idea. And because there's somebody that gets up under my skin, like I didn't bother to look up who Keith Lee is. So I was like, once again, because that's how I learned about kid y'all not. I know we're not that type of podcast. But I kid you not, that's how I learned about the manosphere and the red pill and all of that other garbage
Oh,
when
Lord.
people actually died. And I was like, who are these people? And that's how I got introduced to any of that. Like after the scandal or after some like again with the scandal with the poor woman with the bonnet and her husband. I didn't know nothing about them until the scandal broke. And I was like, who are y'all? And that's how I got introduced into the whole manosphere
My God,
or
I'm good.
people who
That's
YouTube channels to appeal to women so they can make money. I didn't know nothing about that. So again, okay, so Tiny says black guy does food reviews, super wholesome, gives money to small mom and pop, and bring awareness to small business. Well, he sounds nice.
he
So what's the
sounds
problem?
pleasant. What's the problem?
Right. So what's the
Dot dot
problem?
dot.
Yeah, ellipses. What's the issue? While Tiny tells us that,
Yeah, I got something else if you want.
all right, hit us with it. Hit
So
us
you
with it.
remember how Kobu, our boy for our Bleach creator, right? He made that little 3 episode Burn the Witch.
I didn't see Burn the Witch.
Burn.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, I think so. Yeah.
It's getting a sequel premiere December 29th.
Well,
And we
now,
learned that Burn the Witch was a parallel to Soul Society.
really?
Yeah, at the end of it, it said Soul Society on their thing, their Soul Society.
I didn't finish it, so maybe I need
It's
to go back.
3 episodes. It's actually, I think it's really interesting.
Okay.
Um, of course, he literally just made it a dark haired, docile, big boob Orihime and a spunky
It's
blonde Rukia, but we're not going to talk about that. Um,
recycling ass characters is what we do.
yeah, it's giving Rave Master recycling for Fairy Tale.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah. For those who don't know and older people, Rave
Right.
Master was a really good, like, magical manga and anime. And the guy who made Rave Master is the person who made Fairy Tale and Eden Zero or whatever. It's just a bunch of, and he just recycles all of his characters pretty much. It's like, oh, 2 decades have passed. Nobody's gonna remember. Let me just go ahead and use this guy with the same attitude and the same shape, and even the tattoos on his face are very similar.
In the words of my nephew when he was a small child, you remember, I remember, you remember. Don't
I
we remember
remember.
those ass characters. All right, Tiny says he was in Atlanta this past week, and basically they have terrible customer service. Who has talk about the entire city of Atlanta?
Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit.
Like, what do you mean they have terrible customer service? Like the entire city of Atlanta. There's not one place in the entire
Don't do that.
metropolitan area
That pissed me off
that
just
has
hearing that.
customer service. So says the wholesome guy. So let me guess. All the Negroes came out and drugged
Is
his
he
ass for.
black?
You said he was. You said
Oh,
good reviews. That's a weird thing. The not all, but many restaurants. Hmm. I'm gonna chew my candy corn. I don't know what to say.
I don't know what to say either.
This is like you went to a lot of restaurants and you just deemed the entire city of Atlanta as just poor customer service. I've been to Atlanta several times and eaten at several restaurants, and I've had really cool customer service. I'm not discrediting him. I don't even know who this guy is. Yes, he is. Now he's not advocating for terming them down, but he sent his family first and they would tell. He didn't seem okay, not okay, he didn't deem the entire city. Okay. Just the restaurants that they went
Okay.
to. Okay.
Because I was about to say there are
Now you're
724
okay.
restaurants, not counting bars or clubs that serve food in the metropolitan Atlanta area. And I
Mm,
noticed Negroing sat here in 724 restaurants.
that's hard. And I don't think again, I don't think that's I hope he didn't word it that way because the thing is, I don't know who he is, so I wouldn't know. I would have to go in my spare time and deal with that kind of nonsense. But
Google is my friend.
like, don't write off the entire city. Just like when people do that here
Right.
in Birmingham. Birmingham trying to come up. We're known for good food, but we kind of get a bad rap because it's like, oh, y'all think y'all this that. I know y'all think it. I know the places I've gone. I'm not saying every restaurant that I've been to in Birmingham has great food because they don't. You know it. There's no place on the planet where every single restaurant you go to that you want to eat in your mouth is going to be great, including the customer service. Because there's like past matter of fact, I think I told Sydney about this. Went to Savannah,
Oh,
and
yeah.
as they hyped up this one burger place, it was mid. Like the food was mid. The waitress didn't feel like she should have called in. She didn't feel like she wanted to deal with it. They got several locations of this one particular burger joint, and it was this the one that we went, which was on Boughton Street, which is supposed to be the hype area, was mid. I'm sorry, it wasn't good. The drinks was not all that. The atmosphere was, and I wrote that in my review for something that was so touted through the city. It was not. It didn't leave no impression on me, and I don't feel like I need to come back.
Whoa.
All right. So Tiny says,
You got
so
it?
some of the videos he sent his family first. They would say they have a wait time of an hour, and he would wait because he's all about being treated like a regular customer. Some people were sitting in cars for hours, and they found out he was one of them. And suddenly we have tables, but he was like, "No, serve the people before me. That's okay," which is true because see now you're only pandering to someone that you hope to give you a good review.
Yeah.
See,
They'll
since
still
you
be
didn't know
foodie reviews.
family was there, yeah, you're treating them like regular deglers, which means regular degler people are just sitting there waiting for hours. Now, it's been plenty of time we went to restaurants and they say the wait time, once it rolls past an hour, I'm hungry now.
Yeah, it
We got
depends on the hunger. Like, if you're telling me 25 minutes and you're out of high chairs, it's just not happening.
right. Like I have it again, like Onyx said, how hungry am I?
Yeah.
Can I wait that long? And when I do get sat up, get a seat, please let the service be all that in the
Yeah,
bag.
like me and my mother were gonna go to bougie ass Cooper's Hawk up here when she was here. They're like, the wait is 30 minutes. And I was like, all right, you wanna go get a margarita at Chili's? She was like, yeah, let's get a fucking margarita at
Right,
Chili's. Like, the bartender
right.
was nice to me and nice to us and everything. I would rather go sit at Chili's than a big old bougie ass Cooper's Hawk any day if I had to sit there and fucking wait. We need to have a section for Fat Girl Summer, a special. You come over here, we go to Austin for a week, and we eat Austin food while we go to DreamCon, and we have our Fat Girl Summer segment.
Haters for those who don't remember, our Fat Girl Summer is literally us going through picking a city and eating our way through that city.
Delicious.
That's it. Connie says he found this Jamaica in Ace, Jamaican. Well, I guess no, I'm sorry, Jamaican something. Yeah, I guess you said Jamaican in Ace in Atlanta, a small shop, and they were closed at 11. But they called around 10:30, like, "Hey, can we get food?" And they were like, "Yeah, we'll wait for you." And they did. And then when they arrived, they found out it was him. Did that make them behave differently? I smell the story
I
there.
smell bullshit.
I do. I do. I do. Okay. Well, you got another one? Because I
Yeah,
got.
I've got some. Just a quick go through of some things that are getting season threes. I don't know why Rising of Shield Hero is getting a season three.
Redemption. Because
I
that second one was
guess
trash.
trash. Kingdom Anime. Haven't been watching that. It's got a season five. Maybe I should. Um, of course, Mushoku Tensei return. Konosuba, y'all, is getting a season three, and
Don't know what that is. Do I know what that is?
Konosuba. Okay, I've talked about Konosuba before because it's literally just a hardcore parody of every um, anime overpowered. He's the one where he did the diddle fingers to get her panties.
Ew, diddle fingers.
Like he had a special steel thing. Child, don't look at me like that. Don't you? I don't even have my glasses on to know that you're looking at me like that.
Diddle
So
finger.
pretty much the guy was the one I told you, he was transferred to another world, another isekai, and the god was laughing at him because of the way he died. And she was like, "You could take one
I'm
thing with
sorry.
you." She cackled. She's the worst. She's the worst. I love her so much. And she pretty he was like, "Well, I'm going to take you with me." And so now that goddess was stuck in another world, stuck with this negro, and he was like, "I have special skills. I can steal." And they're like, "What are you going to steal? Diamonds, pearls, weapons?" And he goes, "Panties."
What a degenerate.
And they have his crew is that mage that does the explosion spell. It's the only spell she's ever learned because she just wanted to make explosions. And so once she does the one explosion, she passes out. Like she can't do water, she
Ew.
can't cure, she can't do anything. She
How you
just
do one thing, you just pass it. You know what that reminds me of? Like I with the electricity from My Hero Academia.
yeah,
He
pretty
expelled
much.
all. It's like, and he just sat there. He's trash now.
Right, and so like that's just it. Like that's her quirk. All she could do is giant explosion spells. That's it.
Passed
And then
out.
their knight in the group, their paladin, is a
Mhm.
masochist. Masochist, where she's like, "Oh no, he got me!" Oh, and she slow falls, and like her plate mail comes off, and she just
Lord.
her name is Darkness too. It's I think Konosuba is one of the best parodies for isekai bashing out
It's
there.
supposed to be funny. I like it.
It
Okay.
is funny. It is absolutely funny. I love it. I'm so glad that we are getting Devil May Cry is gonna get a Netflix series. Just letting y'all know. Is there a trailer out
Do
yet?
I want that?
There is a trailer
Are we
out.
hoping? Are we hoping that it does Castlevania numbers? Because that is that what they're doing?
Probably
Are
they're
they
gonna probably throw some black looking
like
people in there too to feed us black people. Hey, hey, black people! I heard you were hungry for original characters.
here we go.
Here we
Let's feed
go.
the algorithm. Let's feed the Negro algorithm. Just winning formula. Sprinkle
Bruh.
black people here, sprinkle black people there. You people like that, don't you? That sounded so wrong.
That's probably gonna go into a short.
The Negro
Um,
here. It's like Lowry.
so we have Haiku Final Movie
We're
Part
still
One.
waiting on that drama. I haven't. Have you gotten some new news on the live action Avatar?
Besides that
'Cause
little
I haven't.
small ass thing,
Because
I mean, I could
I haven't
Google
found
specifics.
it.
Live action Avatar. Oh my god,
While you're
my
doing that,
last Airbender.
here's a little piece of news too. Is it's set to come out fall 2024. There is a new Dragon Ball series
God
set
damn it!
that Akira Toriyama. I'm not trying to mispronounce his name. I actually know how to say his name. Akira Toriyama is actually doing called Dragon Ball Daima.
I'm good. No, thank you.
It is going to be a spin-off type of deal, but it's not really. It's this is where it is in the Dragon Ball timeline, though. It comes right after the elimination of Kid Buu. So there's the Cell games, and then the whole Buu issue.
Mm-hmm.
But it's right after the elimination of Kid Buu. but right before Whis and Beerus starts coming onto the scene. So there's like this little pocket, they say, of time that they can play with, and that's where Dragon Ball Daima is going to be. D Daima. I'm assuming it's Daima. It's Diama. So do with
It's
that
Daima. You're
because
right.
I would say, well, we also said Kate Seath, and there we go. So
We couldn't even predict that one, okay?
at all. So we'll let that stand as it stands. But there y'all go. You got some more Dragon Ball stuff to chomp on. We recently got the latest Dragon Ball Super movie where Gohan actually goes into his Ultra Instinct type of form, and it is glorious and it's sadistic, and I love it. And it gave me everything that I was promised after Gohan was set to take over as the strongest after the Cell games, but then like you raggedy ass fans demanded more Goku. It gave me everything that I wanted. It gave me everything that I needed from him. I can't wait to see what this series is going to give us. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to give us more Gohan or some. From my understanding, if I'm not mistaken, we're supposed to have some more shenanigans with Goku turning small again.
Can we not,
Like
please?
all GT type bull,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I don't know.
I just looked up some things tiny. Nothing much. 2 weeks ago, they did drop, like you said, those new pictures of the Fire Nation. I mean, Daniel
Okay.
Day Kim. Ah! Anyway, um, and people have been making like reports and stuff and saying that they fixed the biggest issue, which was the whitewashing. It's not the
Did
biggest
they
issue.
now?
That's not
They
the big.
didn't.
It wasn't. They did fix decently. I'm gonna give
Okay.
it like a 70. You get a C for effort. Um,
Yeah.
the thing is the how do we put this? The timing and spacing of M Night Shyamalan Ding Dong's movie was horrible, and
Yeah.
he downplayed a lot of things. I don't know if it's just due to capacity. Um, I don't think they misplaced the Soka. You got me saying Soka.
Okay.
Fucking
Right.
hell, bro. Now that I'm
Right. And
talking,
you wrote too.
Sokka.
I'm like,
If they say Soka, I will cut my throat. I'm just saying. I'm just letting you guys know.
to the live stream. We're gonna stream it live.
I'm
All
gonna stream it
right.
live. Don't rip me, Twitch. I'm joking. I
Right.
like my life sometimes.
It's problematic.
Yeah, it's
Uh
problematic.
oh, my issue is they should have seen
What?
the fantastic stuff that happened with One Piece and realized the importance of having the creators involved, because them trying to turn it into a CW teen romance is gonna get under
It's gonna
my
piss me off. So the actor who is being Sokka has faked being native.
ew. Is he just common run of the mill white boy? What's happening with that?
I'm looking it up because now I need to know.
How you fake being native? Because you went to like Bahama Tan for like a couple of weeks
Bruh.
before you and before you auditioned. I'm mad. Like, what do you mean? When it's like that Seinfeld episode when Elaine thought she was dating a black dude, and the dude that she was dating thought she was Hispanic. So he was like, "We just two plain regular old white people." And she was like, "Yeah, I guess." And she was like, "You want to go to the Gap?" Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on Reddit right now. I'm about to go down this quick rabbit hole.
All right, I told you stay out of that cesspool. I'm in it. I can't get out. When I first heard, Tiny says when I first heard the Sokka announcement, there was a thing about people finding out he was not actually native.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking
Thought they were
up.
going to replace him
Oh
because
yeah,
Twitter,
Twitter found that. Excuse me, X, whatever.
Elon Musk's ex.
Apparently, somebody contacted the Southern Cherokee Nation of Kentucky, the Eastern
Oh,
Board, the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians Tribal Enrollment Office. His name, it says not enrolled, not a descendant on record. You can't really
so
see
he
that, but
just, yeah. It's so what I'm saying is, and I hate to do this because apparently, if the artist formerly known as Twitter is up in arms about it, I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. Is he a basic white boy?
it seems he might be a basic white boy. I have checked with our enrollment office, and Ian Owsley is not a United Ketowa Band of Cherokee Indians in Oklahoma tribal member. He could still be enrolled with Cherokee Nation or the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians, but he's not on our roll. So they didn't check just one tribe, they checked several. Good evening. I'm happy to let you know that Ian is. What? See, someone said that he is.
Okay.
But the
So,
guy who said it has the same last name as him.
see,
This
I
is
don't know about
yeah, this
validity.
is getting
But
a
here's my thing. So, did we not have any Inuits that we could talk to if we're going to talk about like that area? Because the water tribe is like set in that cold climate. So we couldn't go to parts of Alaska and find some of the indigenous people, the native people there, and find I mean, we just not gonna. What's happening? What's going on? I feel like this rabbit hole has gotten deeper. What's going on? I'm
apparently the tribe that he's registered with is a Trump supporter and fake so that white people can do certain things illegally like get
benefits.
casinos and benefits and stuff like that. It's a fake
Ah,
registered tribe from a Trump supporter.
this got dark real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and back my phone out of this.
Kind of like Killers of the Flower Moon. I heard they had consulted. They should have. First of all, that's a Scorsese film. Then you got big names in it. They better have done their research. And I know Scorsese said he really, really, really wanted to do this film, and I really want to go see this movie. I feel like it's Oscar bait, though, Tiny.
Oscar
Okay with that.
Bird.
Like, I'm okay with it being like Oscar bait as long as it's really good. And I want to say that, but you should have consultants in a movie that is it's supposed to be that dark or telling of that kind of story about that West and all of the native people there. So yeah, no, that's how I feel about when you're, even though Avatar is a fictional world,
It
the
is
culture
based
that
off
you
of
borrows
cultures.
a lot of. Exactly, Tyler Scorsese is Oscar bait. That's what I'm saying. Like the moment he announced that, and even the title screams. Can you not hear? Right. Can you not hear it? And I'm pointing to my TV like it's like the Oscars are on back there right now. Can you not hear it in February where like it's saying, like, oh, and the nominees for best film is Flower, the Killers of the Flower Moon. Like you can hear it, you can hear the score, and then you can hear the best director, Scorsese. Like you know it. It's oozing. You
It's
know it. And
oozing.
there's not even that kind of show, but I love those movies where it's like, no, this smells like Oscar. It better be good. But yeah, yeah, no. I just feel like in a fictional world like Avatar, The Last Airbender, that borrows heavily from uh cultures and that kind of thing like that, where it's based on different I feel like they should have, but then again, that's what happens when you take the creators out and you do stuff like that and blah 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 blah. So I don't know, this is interesting. So Okay, so let me say this because I know they probably don't know yet. With that being said, and the controversy
Yeah.
surrounding the actor and the group that he is made up to be a part of, are they going to continue with him being in it, or are they even going to continue with the go ahead for the series?
I don't know,
Because the
man.
more time you waste, the older people get. Like you can't waste time on things like this.
Yeah.
Like thing is supposed to be 12 now. Even if you got a 14-year-old
Yeah, we
that,
working on this shit for four
yeah,
years.
that's what I'm saying. Like yeah, like they're gonna age like milk. Like you gotta speed this up if you want to get some good. I just feel like this is, I'm sorry, I'm calling it now, y'all. I feel like this is going to end up being like vaporware. I don't think this is going anywhere anymore after that. Because can you righteously continue to have an actor who is a part of a tribe that the only reason, and the thing is, they probably, in the words of Scooby Doo, they would have gotten away with it probably a lot longer if somebody didn't want to be an actor. Like, why'd you have to be an actor? Apply for a role that calls for native or indigenous groups. You apply for it and you know good and doggone well you're not.
Yeah.
And then it calls people to dig it up because you know how people on the artist formerly known as Twitter is they some sleuths. They'll find anybody. They find you, not only find you and contact the registration, but then find out your group is made up of a bunch of Cheeto 45 supporters
Bruh.
just so you can fake, so you can get the benefits of the little that the insults that you give the indigenous people so you can even capitalize on that. That's disgusting. Oh my gosh, this is interesting. Like
Yeah.
that.
That's rabbit holey. I'm about to back out of it.
Yeah, I feel like
Twitter will, and they will find you, and they will find your mama, and they will find your children.
they'll find your third grade teacher.
They'll find your
They'll
third grade teacher.
everybody that you
You
don't
can't
want.
hide anymore.
Right. They'll find it, throw it out there, and they will dox the hell out of you. So I don't even know why. Mm. Well, while Onyx climbs out of that cesspool that I told her not to.
I'm sorry. Like the cesspool be calling me because I am trash, but
Right. Let me do this other news out for you. For those of you, since it's spooky season and tomorrow is very spooky, and if you're a fan of this series like I am, you'll be happy to know that for your mobile devices, it will be releasing on Android and iOS. Silent Hill Ascension, which is the first part of a collection of Silent Hill games
oh, we're
that
doing that,
are
huh?
finally coming back out. And this one looks very promising. It comes out tomorrow. So if you don't have a throwback phone like me, still hanging on to her Note 8, and you can actually upload some decent games and you want to play Silent Hill, and you haven't been, yeah. You know what? I think I saw that Tiny where they were doing a
My
Scream game.
Celadon Green Samsung. The,
There you go. That new one can handle it. Then you should be able to play Silent Hill Ascension. It
don't
literally
want to.
released tomorrow on Halloween.
I just
So
realized
that's
that Timekeepers was gone. I tried to boost it up the other day. It was
you
very
know what
sad.
you know what. Why you said that though, Onyx? They always sly away, take away the game that you just like heavily was really into
Right.
playing.
I think I
And you
gave
go,
them like five
yeah, let's
dollars too.
get a
Fuck.
new right because you like really you go to get a new device. You're like, let me put my game back on there, and then y'all like, oh, it's discontinued. Ah, it's gone. Like, don't do
Bruh.
that. I was playing that game. Like, like, don't do that. I was playing that game.
All right, more.
It was really
Oh
the same
shit.
did Until Dawn. I
There we
I
go.
like I like the dark picture trilogy type of, but some of them was good. Like Until Dawn was great. Man of Medan, not so much. Um
And
I
Corey,
like
who
the
was it?
dark picture, yeah.
Yeah.
It, yeah, have I ever played horror
You
games?
not gonna catch me. We were just
Way
talking about
back
that shit
then,
earlier.
but I'm not a I don't have the nerve to play it like I should. I like watching people play horror games, I love watching
Watch them
people play
play like
horror
this.
games. Right. And there even been a few horror games that have intrigued me, like some of the indie titles, like Slay the Princess or Observation Duty. Like that looks fun as
You
hell.
said you could do that. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, because what's cool about Until Dawn and those games is you could play with a whole bunch of people.
Oh, I remember we tried to play Slender Man on the phone. That was a big old no.
Is that the one when you like collect the little notes?
The little books or whatever.
Yeah.
Yep, it
Damn.
was a no. All right, I'm gonna run through a few more. Black Clover manga returns in December. Why was he gone again? Didn't
I can't remember. We talked about it,
Yeah,
but
he
this
was sick.
end though, this was like this is the end. Like this is the
Yeah.
final. We're done. His story is getting ready to be wrapped up. I applaud this man for knowing how to wrap up a story.
Shut up. You hush it up.
I love it.
The Spy Family movie that is coming out, Code White, has a trailer video and new key visuals that's always interesting to everyone else.
Side note to add with the Spy Family is that Anya's English voice actor will has they have gotten a new one to replace the old one right now because the old one is on maternity leave right now. So they have gotten a really good replacement. She gave a shout out to her
You
on
said
her
English?
the English
I
voice
don't like
actor.
her English voice actor anyway.
Oh God, no, I wasn't. Then we wasn't talking to you. We were talking.
I'll remember
Yeah,
that next time you say any shit about One Piece.
I love her English voice actor. I think she's hella adorable. She sounds hella adorable, but her voice actress is on maternity leave. She had a baby, and so she's gotten a replacement and for season 2 while she's out. So I'm excited. I like Anya. We're going on a outing.
I don't
Yes,
like
we
her
are.
English voice actor. I like the other one. So for my One Piece fans,
Again,
yeah, eat my ass.
again, we're just talking about
It's
One
mostly
Piece.
voice actor stuff. So pretty much,
No, we don't talk about voice actors.
I don't give
We
a
don't care
fuck what
about
you
them.
want right now. I don't
Right,
care. I don't
we
give a
don't care
fuck.
about
I
them.
don't care what you want right now. I'm gonna do
Now,
what I want
so
to do right
what
now.
did you just say? Tell them to eat my ass.
You can suck on these ovaries, bro. Pretty much, but this is Japan's number one sexiest voice actor, the voice actor who does Secunda on
Has
Jujutsu
was
Kaisen.
on that show.
Huh?
No one on that show has a sexy
Green.
voice.
He's doing Green Bull. For those who know, no, but he's doing Green Bull, which is kind of exciting. We don't know how this guy is going to fit into that universe yet, but this is the guy who does Secunda's voice, the one that everyone hears like "Gum Buddy, Gum Buddy." That one,
Ooh,
yeah,
no.
that
I said
guy.
no one's sexy.
Let's see
Well,
here. We got the no filler arcs. We talked about that. Fucking Hunter x Hunter's author has returned again. I don't even know what to tell y'all
hey,
anymore at this
get that
point.
man a break. He been going through it. Okay.
He's done asked everyone else to finish his manga, including his wife. Like,
That man said he going through it. This world is very demanding.
God, like it's been 7 months. I haven't even told Olivia yet because I just didn't want to get that poor child's hopes up again. Because she got Hunter x Hunter. I found out is her favorite anime.
This is what I learned in my older age. After my Naruto debacle of like what 01 2001, where my insatiable hunger for content drove me to discover the manga, and then that's where my brain was. This is how I see that. Like in my older age now, when people be like, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah," new content. My brain just says I will get excited when I actually have it in my hands, or
Yeah,
taking in the content. I can't get overly geeked anymore. I can't sit there and, scour the internet. Like, I look through the internet for information for the podcast, but I can't like, oh, yeah, like I can't, because there's been too many situations where I've been disappointed, i.e. Kingdom
yeah.
Hearts.
Oh God, don't get me started.
Got like really into the series, and before they started releasing like 15,000 little like you just really didn't get anything, and then you're sitting there
Oh
like,
God,
oh,
speaking of, I just saw the Kingdom Hearts Missing Link teaser trailer.
yeah, I saw that, and no, I saw bits of it because again, like I'm saying now, I'm not playing these reindeer games with y'all. Hurry up and get the four, okay? I don't give it.
I
I
don't
don't
care
care.
no more.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Getting on several, shady websites just to read, little bits of somebody scanning. It's like, and then you over there literally shaking like a fiend, like more,
I
more,
need more.
more, more. Like you can't get to it. Right. Like I need, I said, somebody help me. Anybody's like, yeah, no, like I'm not going through that anymore. Like I'm not doing that. Like in my older age, I am comfortable with, hey, when you put product in my hand, I'll be excited. Other than that, don't sit there and give me a teaser for something you don't have plans on releasing from until 6 years from now. Well, I'll circle back in 6 years and get that. That's why I'm not getting that excited about the teaser information about Persona 6. Like
Oh
I
yeah.
and I or I'm not even allowing myself to get sucked into the Persona 3 reload junk. I know it's coming in February, but I'm not gonna sit here and be like, did you see the new trailer? Can't wait. I can't. No, like I am excited. Like I still have my original game down there. I am super excited. But hey, I'm not gonna sit because I can't. I told you how I operate. I want to play it now. I
Right.
can't. So ain't no point of me getting myself in a tizzy. Like there's other things that I'll play before I get to that point. It'll tie me over.
Yeah.
It'll satiate me. Because Persona 5 Tactical will be out next month. Even though I should really stop giving these
Stop.
people so they can
Don't
stop.
stop. It's Persona actually delivers. Persona is one of those
No, but it's
franchises
as
that
though,
actually fucking deliver. And we're gonna talk about
yeah,
it when we talk about we beaten a dead horse.
yeah. It's just
So
I
you
just feel like this is not. This is like it's like the same argument we had about EA and
yeah.
Sim. Stop buying these little packs so they will learn, but we don't
Can't even
because
play
they
The
got
Sims
a
right
pack
now. For
coming
some reason
out
it's not
right now. Did
working.
you see the new pack?
I don't even want to see it because my Sims ain't working right now.
Oh, I was just on the Sims last night, Sunday, fun day. But yeah, it's supposed to be rentals. Like instead of just like you can do rental property.
Okay, that's too much for me. I want to play a game to play a game. I don't need any more bills.
Yeah, that part. But
All right,
I
I'm
think
good. Go ahead.
they're trolling us and then just gonna
Oh
see
yeah,
if
at this point we are being trolled by EA just for our little ducats.
we
All
keep
right,
buying it.
I'm gonna do a quick run through because I still have a lot, but I know we're closing on time and we do want to talk about our upcoming schedule.
They do.
Let's see, I just lost it. If you're watching Loki, fuck yeah, right?
That shit is awesome. And that's right. I said it with a big, strong, awesome.
Yup,
It is, love it.
that's on there. I don't even want to talk about Demon Slayer's 4-part movie. That's all gonna be in the thing. That's just not happening.
We remember we clicked alt deleted that out of our
Yeah,
brains.
that's gone. Like I said, Kingdom Hearts Missing Link teaser trailer is here. I don't need another fucking Kingdom Hearts in my life.
Nope.
Uh,
It's 24. I don't care anymore at this point. I
Go
just
watch
want
Loki.
give
Worth
me
it.
information about four or yeah. Oh, please go watch Loki. You're gonna enjoy yourself. You're gonna enjoy yourself.
7 hours ago, Persona 5 Tactica got a second trailer. Just letting you know.
Nope, not gonna. But nope, I don't need it at this point. It'll be out next month in a couple of days.
Here's news that we all know if we've spent 300 hours in Skyrim. The Skyrim's lead designer said he played the RPG wondering what everyone was worried talking about all these glitches. He played for 1,000 hours and admitted that 950 of those 1,000 hours of Skyrim, it was broken. I just thought I put that because I played Skyrim a lot, and if I have glitched through the world through a fucking mountain one more time, or my horse decided to fly off into oblivion,
Wait,
I was so sick of
wasn't
that
that,
shit.
wasn't that beautiful justice? He was like, I played it for 1,000 hours. All right. Now,
I
granted, 90% of them 1,000 hours, this shit was buggy as hell. Now I see what y'all talking about. Isn't that what you pay play testers for?
right, like what the
Did
fuck
you
were
not
you
listen to the
doing?
play testers when they told you my
Y'all,
horse
y'all,
to the
my
moon? And
horse is gone. It's gone, and I'm still getting chased after because I stole it. So the guards are still chasing after a horse that is gone. Fucking Skyrim is crack if I've ever seen it.
the hell out of me. It's like you played the game and now you see what everybody talking about. What you thought they was lying?
I remember one time there was just a dragon halfway out the ground, and I was like, what the fuck is happening here? And I
Did
like
you think
literally
they were
slayed
lying?
him in his ass. That he was halfway in the ground, and it's just his wings were just staticky, and his ass was out the ground. I was like, free dragon souls and bones. Click, click, click.
I came because I'm trying to understand why you thought folks was making this shit up.
Like, there's literally, if y'all ever go watch The Spiffing Brit, he destroys Skyrim all the time for shits and giggles. Like, dude just be wrecking it. The first look at Disney's Snow White and her CGI dwarves, a little
I'm about to say
scary.
her CGI drawers.
Her
Now that's
CGI, she had to get them CGI drawers. Anyway, no, her dwarves, yeah, it's a little creepy. She also looks very, I don't know how to put it. She kind
check.
of looks creepy too, but in a perfection type of way.
Oh, okay. Huh.
It's weird. Like, I don't know if it's just because there was so much CGI around her.
Hmm. Do you think they like filtered the shit out of it or something?
I feel like they did. It's very fakey. I know
I
it's
like-
a movie, it's supposed to be fakey, but it looks almost like something's wrong.
Speaking of Disney, you know they got a new Disney movie out coming
Wish?
out called Wish.
Yeah.
Now, I looked at the little piece of trailer that was there and I was like, oh, okay, I'm not interested. It's not pulling me in, even though I kind of like the premise or whatever. Da, da, da. I think kind of sort of. But then I saw the other trailer like earlier today and they had like her mom up there talking to her.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, recycled face. Your mother has a recycled face. Go look at the trailer. Her mom looks just like Meredith's mom from Brave.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Copy paste face. I feel some kind of way about it.
Um,
Like
so
y'all even she looks
remember
the
I
same.
told you that Campfire Cooking in Another World that Ryan was very attached to, Husbanda was very attached to? It's
Yes.
getting a season 2. I'm going to have to deal with this shit again. Pretty much.
It's like the most mediocre thing.
It
But like
is. Like the
killer.
guy literally
Like,
has access to like ingredients Amazon, and every time he feeds somebody it bulks them up some levels. And now he has like Fenrir and the slime baby that follows him around and he feeds them. And Ryan just was like, "This is amazing. I love it." And
see,
I'm
that's
not
what that
judging
other
him.
guy is the guy where the girl could do that because she can bounce back and go back home.
No,
But
he
she just gets mundane shit and then she opened a store in the new world and just became rich. Like
right. Like he
that's
just
what I feel like
travels
he
around and he makes like croquettes out of snakes and meat, and he just has access to Amazon ingredients. And I was just like,
that's
I was like,
funny.
is this inspiring you to cook? And he's like, oh no, I'm not getting in the kitchen. I was like, okay. I was
I'm
like,
just living vicariously through him.
yeah, and he was
But
like very adamant about me watching it. And this is quite literally, like, y'all don't clown me. Like the same day he introduced me to this, I was literally making butter. Like literally making butter in the kitchen. And he was like, come watch this. And it, like I said, it's interesting premise. It's a cute premise, but I mean, if you're not gonna come help me in the kitchen, I mean, if you're not inspired to go in there and you make some croquettes for your family out of regular ass beef, I don't understand what's happening here. Anyway, it's getting a season two. Um, there is a live action Elsa being casted at this present moment because you already know they're about to do
Yeah,
a
wait.
live action Frozen. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Um, calm down, ma'am. We knew this was coming. They're doing it to all of them. Like they're working on Tiana right now. Y'all knew this was happening. Y'all knew this was happening. There's a small free view.
Disney has, I'm gonna say this. Disney has Elon Musk's attitude. Exactly, Fultz. No one's asking for this thing. That's why I said they have Elon Musk's attitude. I have so much money that I'm going to do it anyway, whether it makes me money or not, because I don't care. That's how much money I have to burn. I'm just going to do it. I don't care if you didn't ask for it. I don't care if you don't want to see it. I'm going to do it because I have so much money. Is literally coming out of my pores. So I'm going to take said money and redo all of the classics, make them live action, even though no one wants to see this. No one's asking for it. But for the few people that do drag their kids out to it because maybe their kids will love it and I can get you out of the house for 2 seconds. And I'll just take that sweat money and put it into the
They're
next
they're
project.
literally doing
Sure.
this for nostalgic purposes, but then they're doing that. I'm creating a twist into this new movie. We're gonna change the narrative.
That part, Tiny, they're not going to properly compensate.
Right.
Okay, so yesterday I finally broke down and watched the live action Little Mermaid.
Oh, I did too. It was,
Struggle
I struggled too. I
because it's
like.
kind of
Why did she have Why did Ursula have a Jersey fucking accent? Like I couldn't understand that.
Melissa McCartney.
But
It's
like
Melissa McCartney.
she didn't
Like
sound menacing. She just consistently sounded annoyed.
I think I think Alex Myers in his YouTube said it best. When you can be super exaggerated in a cartoon in ways that you can't do in live action, and that's the problem. A lot of the Because cartoons or animation is very expressive, you can do it with the eyes, you can do it with the body language, you can do it with so many things, and even in a way that you can do on stage
Oh, she loved it. Okay.
that plays well, that you can't do in, and that's what it is. And it was when you try to make things super realistic, or like, oh, okay, well, the way Sebastian was drawn or the way Flounder was drawn is not how these things actually look. And then you go and make those things look like, okay, you lose something. Now I will say I did find Sebastian's voice actor funny with some of the lines that he
It was
delivered.
David.
King Triton,
It was
I
David.
agree with everybody. King Triton, I was like, sir, oops, my little candy corn fell off. It fell off.
Just wanted
But I was
to
like,
lick that
sir,
man.
yes, yeah, see, now I'm choking. But yeah, like, sir, you're not menacing at all at this point.
He's not. He was just fine as fuck.
You don't sound menacing.
He
No
was a
one's scared of
zaddy.
you.
I said it.
Um,
I said it.
yeah,
That's a
like,
fine man.
what, yeah, that didn't
That's
help his
about it.
acting, though.
No, his
That was, yeah,
acting was horrible.
that was not, it was not popping.
Yeah, no, she did
You,
much
yeah, that's what I'm
better.
saying. She did
I just
whatever.
think she just sounded, instead of more menacing and manipulating, her voice was just not where I wanted it to be in
Yeah,
The Little Mermaid. And I was just kind of like, oh, okay. She
like you're
just
not
sounded like an annoyed Jersey mom stuck in turnpike traffic
doing.
with three kids in the
Why
back.
am I here? Boom.
Right.
Sailor Candy Corn is unleashed at this.
Set them free.
Right.
Oh no,
Yeah, yeah.
Hallie was amazing.
I liked Holly. I loved her voice. It annoyed me on part of your world, and I wanted to sing along, and she changed it a little bit. And I was a little mad because I wanted to sing along, and I didn't know how you was gonna sing it, girl, and I couldn't sing it with you, and so I was a little
I
ticked
was a
off.
little mad.
Right.
I
So
hate Aquafina. For those who don't know, I do not care for
I
her.
am not a fan of Aquafina.
That
I agree with
scuttlebutt song made me want to throw up.
you. Now, that's the one song I did like.
I was like, what in the ever loving fuck is this? Just like we're in the middle of an emergency and you broke out into song.
Little bit. Yeah, I have my issues with Aquafina. This is not the place to for me to air out
Oh,
that type
fuck
of
her.
it. Because no, it's not that. It's just
Oh,
I don't get into a whole thing about why I really dislike this lady, and this isn't the podcast for it
yeah,
because
no.
I don't want anybody to take it wrong because I really did mean how I say it, and I will just say it like that. I would say like I am very much not a fan of
I'm not a
Aquafina
fan of Aquafina either.
at all. So, but hey, whatever they put you in there, I didn't.
Thank you, full time
Yeah,
nerd. I wish she
and
would also just disappear.
when somebody asked, well, she know what she did.
She know what she did.
And so it's one of those situations. I just very rarely say I just don't like some. She is some. I do not like you.
No.
Period. There is nothing very. I can't think of an instance that anything she could do that made me like her. And it's not for me to like you, ma'am. I'm not that me not liking you, not stopping your bag. But
Right.
what I'm saying is, in this situation, her being cast as like, girl, whatever. But the one song that I did, like, I like that.
Hated
That's
Scuttlebutt.
all I can say. But I just, I'm not a fan of hers.
Right.
Yeah,
Um,
it's she
here's some
keeps showing
news that will make a few people
wish
choke.
I want to see it, and she's in it, and I'm
Right, you gotta roll your eyes at it. Like,
how bad do I want to see this damn
like
movie?
this, the Ten Rings, Shang Chi, and whatever
Yeah,
the Ten Rings.
she's in something new now,
Oh
being
Lord.
like a cousin to somebody. It was just like
I
a trailer.
will say with with the Ten Rings, she very much brought it down to like a 2.
And I
It
think because
made it so much more tolerable to watch the actual
yeah,
movie.
yeah,
Um, changing it. Hope I don't know how you're gonna feel about this, Tiny. Tomb Raider reboots are planned to be much riskier. They're gonna go all out for these Tomb Raider
okay, the
reboots.
movies or the game?
Movies, movies.
Didn't they already attempt that again
Yeah,
and
they're
it
yeah,
didn't work out?
it's gonna happen again. Come on, it's Tomb
Okay,
Raider.
well, while they figure that out, I'm gonna go back to my Angelina Jolie corniness, and I'm gonna enjoy that. Exactly, riskier. How they're gonna actually make her show her titties this time, Tiny.
Oh,
That's what they mean by riskier. Full frontal, big baby. And I'm just throwing it out there because she's a Tomb Raider. So how much more riskier can you get? When
right.
they say stuff like that, it involves some sex.
Yep. How
That's
can we?
all.
Because
Yeah. But riskier,
it's gonna be riskier. That's what the
more.
words that were given. It was riskier.
Yeah. So do that
Right.
information.
And my thing is like, y'all been wanting to undress this bitch since PlayStation 1.
Yeah, they have.
Like it was never for most people who
Remember the
played the game.
mods? Remember the mods where you could just make her naked?
Right. And it was
Yeah.
like, yeah, there's a secret code that you put in and she becomes naked while you play. I remember that
That
rumor.
part.
There's a certain someone tried it. We're not gonna talk about him now.
Mm. I smell a brother involved with that.
You definitely smell a brother involved.
Oh man.
But yeah,
So
I think we'll
okay.
just throw out the schedule, just letting you guys know.
Yes.
That was great, just like random shit happening. I like it. We might have to do some of that.
And just throw it out there and no pressure.
No pressure. No pressure. No pressure. No pressure. November 6th, we're gonna keep going on Mondays, see how it goes, because it's just the only fucking day at this point that this is still even like tricky for me. Because
Right.
when O has religious education on Monday nights, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. Anyway, next November 6th, and I'll put this on the usual social media platforms, we're gonna talk about the Naruto episode that we talk about yearly. Of
Right.
course, we're going to throw in some Boruto parallels because we just fucking hate that kid and think he's the worst. But at
Why we gotta talk about him? I'm
I
done
don't even
talking.
know. I'm just mostly saying on how he was just like a snob ass child. Like, and we sit here and we have to watch Naruto fucking struggle, bruh. Like, thank you. Um, then we're going to talk about November 13th, why black people like and relate heavily to anime. It's a fact, Jack. Then we're going to go November 13th. Excuse me, that's November 13th. November 27th, it is my birthday. And we're going to do the Onyx My Favorite Things list. Who's
Yeah.
Annie?
Hmm. Oh well, I think.
Y'all know what she's trying to say. And then December 4th is Geeky's birthday. And we're going to do Geeky's My Favorite Things list.
Does my birthday fall on a Sunday? I
Your
mean, a Monday.
birthday falls on a straight up Monday.
Mm.
I think mine's on a Wednesday again. Then December 11th, we're going to beat those dead horse franchise. We're talking about Persona. We're talking about Final Fantasy. We're talking about Kingdom Hearts and how they milk, they cash cow. They Doja Cat all over their franchise. And it's a lot sometimes. And we're going to beat those dead horsies. And then, by then, it's the end of the year, the 18th. We want to know, do you side with Eren Yeager and his decisions that he made in Attack on Titan? Was Eren justified? I want to know what you guys feel about it. Send me some messages on your perspectives because we're going to deep dive. Yes, I'm doing it. Was Eren Yeager justified in Attack on Titan? And that will be our last episode for this year before we go on the Christmas New Year break. And we want to know how y'all feel about Eren and these these final episodes that are dropping as we speak. Was Eren justified? We know it's a controversial topic.
I can't wait because it gives me time to catch on up.
Yes.
I got there.
Because I think they're finishing that last episode this week or next week or something like that. So yeah, we want to know. Tell your friends, tell the homies. That's going to be one. And just to throw you guys some stuff that's going to be out there in 2024, we're all red from Pokemon and how Pokemon is just a consistent rewrite of itself over and over and over again. We're going to talk about Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man is a problem. Before season 2 comes out, we're going to talk about Chainsaw Man.
I gotta watch it. I haven't watched it yet.
Oh my god, it's episode 4. It's about midway through episode 4, the part you have to be forewarned about, and it's in the closing for episode 4.
For Eren or for
No, for Chainsaw, that stuff I talked to you about.
Oh.
No.
Oh, ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh.
We're gonna have a spring anime list. We're gonna talk about Persona Reloaded. We're going to talk about the influx of black characters and are they just appeasing us?
But that's the thing, though. I still didn't see an influx.
Yeah, is there even an influx? Because a lot of people are like, yeah, look at all this black.
I think it's an illusion that there is an influx, so I don't really see one.
We'll
Not
see.
anything recent, but we'll see.
I have Can't We Just Be Black? What was that topic? I forgot.
Yeah, because we were talking about in different shows and stuff. There's never just a black person.
Oh,
that person and something else. Black and magical. Black and this, that, and the third. Blah blah blah. It just can't be black.
Who it was talking about? It was
can't remember.
Nocturne, Castlevania. They were like, he's not just black, he's gay and black.
Right, yeah, gay and black.
And bi and black. I was like, can we just be black? oh,
Yeah,
he's like
can't
really
be
good at
black. No,
basketball
can't be
and
black.
black. Like
Right.
it's that's I remember now. That's a topic I actually am looking forward to because we can never just be black when it comes to media now
Yeah,
or
like if they
anime.
put us in something, you can't. I guess that's not enough of a selling point. So like it's like at the tables. Like, so what are you? So they're just a black character.
I'm smart
So
and
what do they?
black.
Right, so what
I'm
do
a
they do?
genius.
They don't do anything.
They're
They
just
just happen to be
black.
black. So they're like you said, they're not a genius. No,
No
they're
secret
not
spies.
scary. No, they don't have
Magical
magical powers.
boys.
No, they're
They
not good
can't
at a
read
secret.
minds.
No,
Just
they're
fucking
just
black.
black.
They're just black.
Like, well, that's boring.
Well, I'm sorry. I just want to be black. Like, damn.
Right. No, you can't just be black. You have to be
But
black.
I'm looking forward to that. Of course, we're always accepting topics. We write them down every time y'all
We
post them.
do.
Shoot us some messages if you've got
Know
something.
where to send them. All the things. Even if you at this point put them in the comments, we'll see them. Um,
Whatever.
wherever you choose to indulge your social media vices, we probably have a profile
I do
there.
want to actually get into like actual studios that are getting NDA'd right now, like Studio Mappa. I will eventually want to talk about that too. That has been
That's
brought up.
Oh, well, that's good. And that's those are good topics. If and that's a good one that Honest brought up. Y'all want to talk have us talk about, like, sometimes there are things that are a little bit controversy in those places and in the world. Then we can dive into that pertains into the things that we're talking about. So most definitely, it doesn't have to always be, yeah, like if there's a anime studio or some voice actor trouble or some things like that that we could be aware of, or you won't think, or if something like as soon as we get off now, something happens tomorrow. Yeah, shoot us a message. We can slide that in either in news or we can make that into a
Right.
topic.
Because that's
Feel
actually becoming a lot more prevalent now.
Yeah, it is. So we don't have a problem, saying, "Oh, we're never going to talk about that." Blah blah blah. Yeah, we most definitely can. It's not an issue. It's not a problem. I think that's pretty cool because as much as we are aware of a lot of things, might not circle through a whole bunch, and it just might be one of those things. Hey, y'all wanna, and then keep the discussion going. So that's really
Right.
cool. I am a fan.
And this is it.
That
Welcome
is,
back,
yeah.
everyone.
I
I can't
mean,
wait to finish this year off and kickstart this season with a bang.
right. We really, yeah, it is rolling into year three. I can't believe it. We did one whole season at first, and then we did a whole other season. It's been 2 years. We've been doing this for 2 years, 2 full years. So that's actually really cool. That's what's up.
Yeah, that was
We'll
my whole
talk
dance.
about it some
So.
more. We'll
I'll
we'll get it.
catch you guys on the social media, the usual suspects. And like I said,
Yeah.
there's some fun stuff
What's
coming for
that?
everyone. So,
The Tickety Talks, the
oh my
Book of Faith,
motherfucking tickety talks.
Inst- Instagrams, and YouTube, all the places. This will go up. So if you are at your office tomorrow and would like some glorious background noise, this should
Thank you.
be
Thank you. I tried my best.
be up tomorrow. We really, will, yeah,
Yeah.
do that.
Don't
That.
forget, the archive is on YouTube. We do post this up usually within 24 to 48 hours, thanks to the lovely Geeky on here.
Yeah,
She do that
it
shit
it,
for
it
me.
will
I
be,
am
yeah, it will
grateful.
be up there. We're Yeah, no. So hey, welcome back,
Hey.
haters. You're beautiful.
Stay devious, everyone. It's been fun tonight.
Be sure to let them know.